What's the crack, lads? Welcome back to the channel. Today we are checking out everything coming to the game on Thursday. So this is not going to be that big of an update compared to next Thursday. We'll get into that in a second, but we will also have a look at Player of the Week as well, which are coming here. And of course, eFootball League, which continues to go onwards with the Aubameyang card as well. So we'll get into that. Firstly, let's cover everything. If you haven't logged in for a week, you will have a couple of more hours to complete these. So this will obviously be reset tomorrow. These two European Club Championships and the Spanish clubs, you will get a chance deal and 500 eFootball points for that if you haven't done it against the AI. And as for PvP, they will have the 3-minute match and the Spanish clubs going. So it's going to be interesting to see if they actually bring these back. But for all intents and purposes, I don't see anything new coming to these events until we get the next big major update, which is going to be difficult to predict, I would say, right? Now, on from that as well, we know that with the missions and we know that with the cards, we are going to be getting brand new objectives here. The eFootball League is tied to the eFootball phase with Aubameyang as a free card. And of course, we have the European Club Championships ones that will be gone as well. Speaking of Player of the Week, as you see here on screen, Konami have tweeted out and actually let us know about the cards that we are going to be getting. Also with that as well, I do feel like these are the three. So you've got Adzik, you've got Modric, and of course you do have Erling Haaland as well. For the rest of them, the manager pack is still not updated with Pep. That will probably come the following week. And why do we think that it's going to come the following week? Well, these prodigies and the rest of the cards that you see here are going to be either lasting for another 4 days until Monday. All of these packs are going to be gone. So we will have brand new Player of the Week, as we said. The European Club Attackers and the J-League will be gone. But also with the Aubameyang, that is going to be tied to the phase. You don't have 50 days to push this. You will have 50 days to claim the card once you get him. The rest of these are going to be another either 7 days or 28 days and 21. It's always done in banks of 7. So, 7 days, 14 days, 21 days, 28 days, 35 days. It's all kind of in around that way, right? But where I think the game is probably going to next get a big major update is going to be at the Tokyo Game Show. So we know that when Konami announce things, they usually announce it 2 weeks in advance. They have already talked about this. So this is the next collaboration that's going to come, and they will be doing a live stream in 7 days. So this day next week, they will be doing a live stream, okay? It's going to be on early in the morning. As you can see there, it's tied to Japanese time. So it is going to be an early one, but they will be doing a live stream to announce the Yu-Gi-Oh! Collaboration and what this is actually going to mean for the future of eFootball. Now, I get it, man. People are going to be complaining about this, and I understand it. I mean, Yu-Gi-Oh! What does that have got to do with eFootball? When there's so many gameplay things they could be adding to eFootball, there's so many modes, there's so many, there's so much that they could be working on. And I totally get that, but I think we have to remember as well, whether we like it or not, and I don't like it, but it's just the way it is. I mean, there is a huge emphasis now on the game, right, actually being, about the cards and stuff. And it's been like that for a while. Hence why you get players like this that you're seeing on screen here that have got huge overinflated, overrated stats, such as the likes of Kubarsi, who is on par with some legends in the game. Kubarsi is as good a card as Paolo Maldini, probably one of the greatest centre-backs to ever play the game. So when Maldini gets a new card, it's going to be even more overpowered. But I do think at the Tokyo game show that we do have on here, it is kicking off on the 25th, I think, or the 23rd, I think. So I do think that we will get news on the game's future if they are doing a live stream. I don't think that they're just going to do a live stream and announce, okay, we're doing a Yu-Gi-Oh! Collaboration. It just seems a little bit too much for them. And it looks like they're going to be doing an hour's worth of a live stream here. So it's going to be interesting. Let me know your thoughts of what you would like to see at the Tokyo Game Show. What you would like to see apart from the Yu-Gi-Oh! Collaboration. We know it's going to be a collaboration. We understand that. But I mean, an hour, they're not going to talk about just Yu-Gi-Oh! So that's going to be very interesting to see, I think. Now, also, rather interestingly as well, okay, Konami actually could be closer to what I think their ultimate goal is with eFootball. And us console guys are probably not going to like this, but I do think that the ultimate goal is to make the game, completely cross-play, completely cross-gen, completely cross-progression. We've talked about this before in multiple videos, right? And I want your thoughts on this. If the game did include this feature, as a console player or a PC player, would you actually, would it actually make you not want to play the game, or would you welcome it as long as, it was a fair and, fair and balanced gameplay with a couple of improvements? Because Sony have actually, have this brand new update for their PS5s and PS5 consoles here with their latest update, which, as you can see from the screenshot, it is making your DualSense controller, be able to use it as a Bluetooth controller now. So as you can see from the update here, they say that this update is going to be announced. Obviously, it was announced the other day. It was announced back in July, really, but it is available as of right now, today. And it says that what you'll be able to do, you will be able to assign each device or a DualSense controller to one of the 4 face buttons and pair it via Bluetooth, and you can hot swap between them by pressing the PS5 button on your controller. So it's going to be interesting, man, what way this works. If Konami are close to this, maybe they won't need to do much work at all. Because you can already, use the Xbox controller to do this, as far as I know, on your phone. So correct me if I'm wrong in the chat below. But I do feel like that this literally opens the door up for Konami to just, do barely any work to get the DualSense working on mobile. I mean, I don't know. I don't know the ins and outs of this, but let me know what you guys think of this, right? Would you like to see cross progression, cross play, any of that sort of stuff? If you could play the mobile version of the game using the DualSense and then switch over. The idea with this would be that, you're literally playing on the bus or on the train, or you're traveling, or you're at work, or you're whatever, and you're able to whip out your phone and open a few packs and do a few bits and pieces with your squad, or maybe even play a game or two. When you go home, your progress will be there, and also you could just literally use your phone and play with your DualSense controller. You play one match and then you could switch over to your PS5 or whatever. So I don't know, man. Let me know what you guys think. We'll be back streaming tomorrow, and obviously we will be playing a bit of EAFC on Friday as well. So yeah, hope to see you in both streams.